Hi guys, this is Paul Daemen and Michael Cobb. You all know who he is, right?
Yeah, good
From
morning.
Gran Pacifica. Good morning. Hey, so what we're going to do right now today, we're going to talk about a new program that Gran Pacifica is doing in Nicaragua, which is called the Tiny Home Program.
Tiny homes,
right?
absolutely.
So, which is kind of minimalistic. That's the way I look at it
Yes.
from my personal viewpoint. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your vision, and let's talk about some additional items.
Yeah.
Tell me the vision behind the Tiny Home Program.
Absolutely. You know, for us, it was always about just listening to the marketplace. What are people looking for? And I like the word you used, minimalistic. It is. And so a lot of our surfers really like to enjoy the time outside on
Right.
the wave.
Right.
And budget, they're very budget conscious, not all of them, but many of them, right? And so the idea of a tiny home is that you only build what you need for absolute living, right? And so for example, 350, 400 square feet is what you actually build that will hold air conditioning if you want air conditioning, right? It's where you sleep, it's where you cook and go to the bathroom, and that's it. Everything else you do outside in the tropics. And we've learned that as a developer. I mean, we've been in business for 25 years, Paul.
Right.
This is our 25th year business, so we've been doing this a long time, right? So for us to understand and listen to what the clients are looking for and observe, where do people spend their time? Very rarely are they inside, they're outside. So you build 350, 400 square feet, that's your cost to build, and then you put a beautiful rooftop deck on, and that adds another 350, 400
Party
square feet.
deck.
Party deck, right?
Yeah.
But now you've doubled your living space, right? But you didn't pay for the second half, because
Right.
that's the roof, right? And then you put on a big porch around it, and maybe add another 400 to 600 square feet. So all of a sudden, your 400 square foot internal space that you're buying is now really 1,200 square feet of living space. And this has just absolutely taken off. Home prices about 150 yards from the beach, right? So you're a 2-minute walk to one of the best surfing beaches at Gran Pacifica, the Azuchillo Beach, and prices starting under $100,000.
Yeah, it's to me
Right.
this is amazing, and especially not all surfing people or people that enjoy beach life have the ability to spend $1 million. And so I thought it was very unique when I first read about it that you guys were doing the tiny home program and reaching out to a different community, so to speak.
Yes.
Both people in the U.S. that want to just live on tiny homes, to be near the golf course, green areas, horseback riding,
Right.
which there's a lot of those.
All of that, yeah. all
And
of
then
that.
at the same time, people that love to go surfing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me add one more element about these tiny homes. They are off-grid solar homes. We use gray water recycling, and so these and actually there's a lot of common area for gardening. So what we're really building, again, listening to the marketplace, what are people looking for? They're looking for resiliency. People are looking for a resilient community. And so the other really cool thing is we're starting to build. I mean, the first 20 are already under construction. We've sold 34 of the first 50, right? And what's happening, because I pay attention to who's buying, right? Who are the owners going to be? Who are our neighbors going to be? There's an incredible mindset of resiliency, and this community is special in a way that I don't think I've seen any other community, certainly at Gran Pacifica and even throughout the region, really get this idea of, hey, we're going to be, we're going to live independently together, right? And the solar off-grid, the gray water recycling, the gardening that allows this community to be resilient. And it is a community, Paul.
And
It's
support
exciting.
and thrive, etc.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what else can you do? By the way, we should talk a little bit about the new road. I mean, time to get to Gran Pacifica has tremendously changed.
Yes.
The beauty of the new road. I mean,
Yep.
if you haven't been to Gran Pacifica, and let's say in the last year, you must come and go try the new road out. Correct?
It's paved now the whole way from Managua.
Yeah.
The Carretera Sur, the southern edge of Managua, with the two big grocery stores, La Union, La Colonia. 45-minute drive on a paved road from Gran Pacifica. The new paved road has made Managua to Gran Pacifica an hour or less. Which
very
is
accessible.
Great. Yeah,
very accessible. And just so that you know, there are families with little children that daily go to Managua to drop their kids off at school.
Yep.
Now, of course, I don't know what COVID has done, but that's a different story at a different time. But you got to keep that in mind. If you're a family person listening to this video, there are small children
Yeah.
and
families.
families.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Well, you got to have small children. You need to have mom
Yeah.
and dad. So it's a family.
It is, but
Yeah.
but the idea, look, a lot of places, we're in San Juan del Sur today, and
Right.
San Juan del Sur has always been known as a party place,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beach party
Yeah.
town in Nicaragua, and Gran Pacifica is noticeably different. We've developed something for the family communities, right?
Right.
And so a lot of surfers today are, they're in their 40s, their 50s, right? And they have small children, and maybe the wife and the kids surf, maybe they don't.
Right.
But to have programming and things for children and spouses to do when the other spouse is surfing, like that's huge, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
horseback riding, a turtle program. We have a beautiful turtle program, and other ecological things. We have nature hikes, we have bird watching, and so all of these types of things are wonderful other things that families can do when they're in Gran Pacifica.
Yeah. We agree. Okay, Mike, I appreciate your time. I know you're on a time constraint. I'll put the description, I'll put some, at the end of this video, I'm going to add some pictures and other files about the tiny homes. And then we'll help you get connected and assist you in getting an off-grid tiny home here in Nicaragua, which is it's really the first, not off-grid, but the tiny
homes,
is the first program here in Nicaragua. You're a trailblazer because you're always the first in something.
Well, we try to be.
Yeah.
Try to listen and get there and really to serve the consumer with what they
Right.
want to own, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and easy access to it.
Hey,
Appreciate your time.
well,
as
thanks,
always.
man.
Thank
Yep.
you, sir. Thank you.